The lion is not the biggest animal in the jungle, not the fastest, not even the strongest, yet it is the king. What gives the lion that title is not its size, not its claws, not its teeth, it's its mentality. The lion thinks differently, it moves differently, it believes differently. When a lion sees an elephant, it doesn't see a threat, it sees dinner. That is the difference between a predator and prey, the mindset. A lion wakes up every single morning with one mission: to hunt, to conquer, and to lead. It doesn't care about yesterday's failures or tomorrow's challenges, it's focused on today's purpose. Every step it takes is filled with confidence, every roar echoes dominance, and every action reflects leadership. The lion mentality is about being focused, fearless, and forward, moving no matter the circumstances. When the lion walks, it doesn't need to announce its power, the jungle already knows. That's because true strength doesn't need to shout, it's felt in silence. The lion doesn't waste time proving its worth, it knows it. It doesn't follow the crowd, it leads the pride. It doesn't need validation, it's driven by vision. That's the mentality of champions, the mindset of those who rise above fear and failure. To have a lion mentality means to train your mind to stay calm in chaos, confident in uncertainty, and courageous in adversity. It means believing in your greatness even when the world doubts you. It's about having unbreakable focus, unshakable faith, and unrelenting hunger for growth. Lions don't stop when they're tired, they stop when they're done. They don't complain when things get hard, they adapt, adjust, and attack. People with a lion mentality understand that success doesn't come overnight. It's earned through discipline, patience, and persistence. They don't get distracted by noise. They stay committed to the mission. While others talk, they act. While others rest, they grind. While others give up, they rise again. Because a lion's heart beats for greatness, it refuses to live a life of mediocrity. The lion mentality is a mindset of leadership, courage, and self-belief. It teaches you to stand tall in every storm, to walk proudly even when alone, and to keep moving forward even when no one believes in you. It's not about being perfect, it's about being powerful. It's not about being the loudest, it's about being the most determined. It's about owning your space, protecting your vision, and leading with conviction. A lion mentality is about rising each day with purpose, working in silence, and letting your results roar for you. It's about standing firm in your values, trusting your instincts, and never backing down from a challenge. It's knowing that every battle you face is shaping the warrior inside you, preparing you for the crown that only the fearless can wear. A lion is not the fastest, not the biggest, and not even the strongest creature in the jungle, yet it is called the king. Why? Because of its mentality. The lion's mindset is built on confidence, dominance, and purpose. It doesn't allow fear or doubt to guide its path, it trusts its instincts. When a lion moves, every animal watches. It doesn't rush. It walks with power, certainty, and focus. That's not arrogance, that's belief. The lion doesn't wake up worried about what other animals think. It doesn't compare itself to the cheetah's speed or the elephant's strength. It knows who it is. That's what separates a lion from the rest: self-awareness. The lion mentality teaches us that success doesn't come from comparing your journey to others. It comes from owning your purpose, trusting your path, and giving your best in every battle. When a lion hunts, it's not always successful. Sometimes it fails, but does it give up? Never. It learns, it waits, it grows stronger. The lion understands that losing is part of winning. That's the power of persistence, the courage to keep moving forward even when things fall apart. True lions never lose heart. They sharpen their claws and go again. Having a lion mentality means you stand tall even when you're surrounded by doubt. You move with confidence even when fear whispers in your ear. You believe in yourself when no one else does. You work in silence and let your results speak like a roar that echoes through the jungle. The lion doesn't need validation, its presence commands respect. To think like a lion, you must train your mind to see opportunity where others see obstacles. You must remain calm when others panic. You must lead when others hesitate. The lion doesn't follow, it sets direction. It doesn't seek comfort, it seeks challenge. That's the difference between the ordinary and the exceptional. A lion mentality is not just about power, it's about purpose. It's about knowing that every day is a new chance to hunt your dreams, to chase your goals, to fight for what you believe in. It's about showing up with discipline, standing your ground with courage, and refusing to let failure define you. Because the lion knows one thing: it was born to rule, not to follow. It was born to rise, not to retreat. And so are you. Think like a lion, move like a lion, and let nothing in this world break your spirit, because once you have the lion mentality, you can never be tamed. The lion, powerful, fearless, and respected. Not the largest animal in the jungle, not the fastest, not even the strongest, yet it reigns as the king. Why? Because of its mentality. The lion's strength doesn't come from its body, it comes from its mindset. The lion believes it cannot be defeated, and that belief alone separates it from every other creature in the wild. The lion doesn't concern itself with the opinions of others. It doesn't compare its speed to the cheetah or its size to the elephant. It walks with pride because it knows exactly who it is. That's the foundation of the lion mentality: unshakable confidence and self-awareness. It's the belief that no matter the challenge, no matter the obstacle, you were built to overcome it. When the lion wakes up in the morning, there's no hesitation. It doesn't wonder if it will hunt, it knows it must. It doesn't think about failure, it focuses on the mission. Every day is another chance to lead, to conquer, to provide, and to survive. The lion's life is a symbol of discipline, consistency, and purpose. That's what greatness demands: not comfort, but commitment. Having a lion mentality means developing the courage to move forward even when fear stands in your way. It's not about ignoring fear, it's about facing it head on. The lion is aware of danger, but it moves anyway. It's aware of risk, but it acts regardless. That's the essence of leadership: to stay calm in chaos, confident in uncertainty, and powerful in silence. A lion's roar can be heard for miles, but it doesn't roar all day. It roars when necessary. That's a lesson for life. Real power doesn't need to speak constantly, it's expressed through action. The lion doesn't seek validation or applause. Its strength lies in its focus. When the time comes, it strikes with precision. When the moment passes, it returns to patience. That balance between calm and aggression defines a true leader. To think like a lion means to understand that life is not a playground, it's a battlefield. Every challenge is a hunt, and every victory comes through hunger, strategy, and persistence. You must be willing to fight for your vision, protect your purpose, and lead yourself when no one else will. The lion mentality teaches us to stay hungry, to never settle, and to always move forward with determination and pride. Because when you think like a lion, you stop chasing approval and start chasing greatness. You stop following and start leading. You stop fearing the storm and realize you are the storm. The lion mentality is about becoming unstoppable, unbreakable, and undeniable, driven by purpose, guided by strength, and fueled by an unending desire to rise above everything that tries to hold you back. A lion doesn't wake up wondering if it's strong enough, fast enough, or smart enough. It already knows. That's what separates the lion from every other animal in the jungle. It's not the biggest, it's not the fastest, but It has something no other creature possesses, a mentality that refuses to bow down, a spirit that never breaks, and a focus that never fades. The lion mentality is built on belief, the belief that you are destined to lead, to conquer, and to rise no matter the obstacle. The lion does not ask for permission to be great. It claims greatness through action. It doesn't wait for opportunity, it creates it. When a lion steps into the field, everything around it becomes alert. Not because of its size, but because of its presence. True power doesn't need to announce itself. It's felt in silence. The lion mentality means knowing your worth. The lion never compares itself to the cheetah, the elephant, or the tiger because it understands that its strength lies in its unique nature. That's a lesson for life. Stop comparing yourself to others. Your power lies in who you are, not in what others think of you. A lion never tries to be something else. It embraces its identity fully and rules because of it. To think like a lion is to move with purpose. Every hunt, every step, every roar has a reason. The lion doesn't act out of fear or emotion. It acts out of intention. That's the difference between those who wander and those who rule. Purpose gives direction, and direction builds destiny. If you don't know what you're hunting, you'll starve, but if you have clarity of purpose, you'll dominate any jungle you enter. A lion's life isn't easy, it's a constant struggle for survival. Every day is a test. Every hunt could be its last, yet it keeps going, it keeps fighting, it keeps believing. That's the power of resilience, to get knocked down by life and still rise with hunger in your eyes. The lion never quits because quitting means death. That's the same for anyone chasing greatness. If you stop, the dream dies. The lion mentality also means self-control. A lion doesn't waste energy on every noise in the jungle. It ignores distractions and saves its strength for the right moment. That's wisdom, knowing when to act and when to wait. Many fail not because they lack talent, but because they lose focus. The lion wins because it knows when to be patient and when to pounce. And above all, the lion mentality is about fearlessness. Not the absence of fear, but the mastery of it. The lion feels fear, but it never lets it rule the heart. It walks through uncertainty with pride, with strength, with belief. It knows who it is. It knows why it's here. And nothing, no pain, no failure, no loss can make it forget that truth. Because the lion's greatest weapon is not its claws, not its teeth, not its roar, it's its mindset. The lion, a creature that defines power, dominance, and focus. It's not the largest, nor the fastest, nor even the strongest animal in the jungle. Yet it reigns as king. Why? Because of its mentality. The lion carries an attitude that commands respect. It believes it was born to lead, born to hunt, born to rise. That belief, that unshakable mindset, is what makes it unstoppable. The lion wakes up every single day with a clear mission: to survive, to conquer, and to dominate. It doesn't wake up complaining about how hard life is. It doesn't doubt itself. It doesn't overthink. It simply acts. Every hunt, every move, every roar is backed by purpose. The lion doesn't chase everything. It chooses its prey wisely. That's focus. That's discipline. That's the lion mentality. Having a lion mentality means understanding that your power comes from within. The lion doesn't look for validation from the jungle. It doesn't need applause to know it's a king. Its silence speaks louder than words. That's how true greatness works. It doesn't beg for attention. It commands it. Real power is quiet. Real strength is steady. Real confidence is unspoken. The lion doesn't live in fear. When it sees an elephant, it doesn't think about how big it is. It thinks about how it's going to bring it down. That's the difference between a lion and everything else. Where others see problems, the lion sees opportunities. Where others hesitate, the lion takes action. Where others crumble, the lion stands tall. To live with a lion mentality means you don't wait for the perfect moment, you create it. You wake up with determination. You train when others sleep. You focus when others are distracted. You work in silence, but your results roar across the jungle. You don't fear challenges, you chase them, because every challenge you face builds your strength, your courage, and your leadership. The lion doesn't move in crowds, it moves with purpose. It doesn't follow trends, it sets them. It doesn't seek comfort, it seeks growth. That's what separates leaders from followers, winners from quitters, lions from sheep. The lion mentality is about ownership, taking full responsibility for your life, your path, your success. Every battle you face, every failure you endure, every pain you feel, it's shaping the beast within you. The lion knows that the path to greatness is not smooth. It's filled with struggle, rejection, and pain, but it keeps going. Because the lion doesn't chase comfort, it chases the crown, and only those who dare to fight through the jungle earn the right to wear it. The lion mentality is about standing tall in storms, walking with confidence in chaos, and staying calm in pressure. It's about trusting your instincts, believing in your power, and never backing down from your purpose. The lion doesn't stop when it's tired, it stops when the hunt is done. The lion, the symbol of courage, power, and leadership. It's not the biggest creature in the jungle, not the fastest, not even the strongest, yet everything bows when it walks. Why? Because of its mentality. The lion carries an aura of dominance, confidence, and purpose. It doesn't need to prove it's a king. Its actions, its walk, its presence do all the talking. The lion mentality is a way of thinking that transforms weakness into strength and fear into focus. The lion doesn't run from challenges, it runs toward them. It understands that survival and success require one thing, the will to fight. Every hunt, every battle, every roar is a declaration of belief that no matter the odds, the lion will rise again. When the lion wakes up, it doesn't waste time doubting or hesitating. It doesn't care about what happened yesterday. Its eyes are locked on the hunt, on what's next. That's what makes it powerful, the ability to stay focused on the present mission. The lion doesn't get distracted by noise, it doesn't seek attention. It stays calm, quiet, and calculated until it's time to strike. Having a lion mentality means believing in yourself even when no one else does. It means trusting your instincts, respecting your journey, and fighting through every challenge that stands in your way. The lion doesn't fear failure, it uses failure as fuel. Every time it falls short, it learns. Every time it struggles, it grows. Every time it's tested, it becomes stronger. That's the power of resilience, the ability to turn pain into progress. To think like a lion, you must learn the art of patience and precision. The lion doesn't chase every opportunity, it waits for the right one. It studies its prey, it strategizes, and when the moment is perfect, it attacks without hesitation. That's how greatness works, not through chaos, but through control. Real strength is not in constant movement, it's in mastering the timing of your actions. The lion doesn't live for the approval of the jungle. It doesn't care who doubts it or who fears it. Its confidence comes from self, awareness from knowing exactly who it is and what it's capable of. That's what real leadership looks like: quiet confidence, unbreakable purpose, and the courage to stand alone. The lion leads not by shouting but by showing. It doesn't demand respect, it earns it. The lion mentality is about never backing down, no matter how tough the road gets. It's about standing tall when life pushes you to your knees. It's about showing the world that strength doesn't come from muscles, it comes from mindset. The lion knows the jungle will test it, but it also knows that no test is greater than its will to win. Because the lion doesn't fear the storm, it is the storm. The lion, the ruler of the wild, the symbol of power, pride, and fearless leadership. It's not the biggest animal in the jungle, not the fastest, not even the strongest, yet it dominates. The reason, mentality. The lion's strength lies not in its claws or its roar, but in its mindset. It knows exactly who it is, and that self-belief is what makes it untouchable. When the lion wakes, it doesn't wait for motivation. It doesn't look for permission. It simply acts. It rises each morning with purpose to hunt, to lead, to conquer. That's what separates lions from the rest of the jungle. Every move the lion makes is intentional. It doesn't chase everything, it goes after what matters. It doesn't waste energy on noise, it channels it into victory. The lion mentality is about clarity and confidence. The lion doesn't compare itself to the cheetah's speed or the elephant's strength. It understands its own power and uses it to its advantage. That's the secret to success. Knowing your strengths, trusting your instincts, and using every gift you have with precision and courage. To have a lion mentality means you don't live in fear. The lion feels fear, but it moves anyway. Fear doesn't stop it, it fuels it. It transforms fear into focus, pressure into power, and pain into performance. Every challenge becomes an opportunity to grow. Every failure becomes a lesson. Every setback becomes a setup for a greater comeback. The lion mentality also teaches discipline. The lion doesn't roar all day. It's patient, observant, and calculated. When it moves with strategy. When it strikes with power. That's the balance of greatness, knowing when to wait and when to act. Lions don't chase everything that moves. They master the art of timing. Having a lion mentality means standing tall even when no one believes in you. It means carrying silent confidence in your heart, the kind that doesn't need validation. It's about keeping your head high through storms, keeping your focus when others lose theirs, and believing that no mountain is too high, no dream too far, no goal too big. The lion's mindset is built on resilience. It knows that every hunt won't succeed, every day won't be easy, and every path won't be clear, but it keeps going, because quitting isn't an option. Lions don't retreat, they reload, they recover, they rise. Every scar, every failure, every battle becomes proof of strength. That's what it means to live with a lion mentality, to lead with courage, to move with focus, to fight with heart, and to believe deep down that no matter how dark the jungle gets, the king never bows. So remember this, the lion mentality isn't just about power, it's about purpose. It's not about being the loudest in the jungle, but being the most driven. You don't need to be the strongest or the fastest, you just need to believe in yourself the way the lion does. When life challenges you, when the world doubts you, when everything seems stacked against you, stand tall. Hold your ground, let your silence speak, let your focus lead, and when your moment comes, roar not to be heard, but to be felt. Because deep inside every one of us lives a lion, powerful, fearless, and unstoppable. It's time to wake it up, it's time to rise, it's time to lead your jungle. Fire!